Now, as you are pushing both suspects, none of you from the house are screaming to alert the neighbors that there's something wrong in your house.
Nanjengoba nibaphusha ke laba ababili ke akekho kunina ke kulabo bephakathi ke endlini omemezayo nje ukuthi omakhelwane bezwe ukuthi kukhona okwenzekayo la endlini.
Umsindo wawukhona.
There was a noise.
Kodwa engakwazi ukuthi omakhelwane bezwa na ngoba wethu umnyango wawuvaliwe.
But what I don't know is whether the neighbors heard because our door was closed.
Let me break it down because you're saying, I'm asking about screaming, you're talking about umsindo. Did you personally scream to alert somebody out there that there's a problem in your house?
Wena ngikhuluma ngawe ke ingaba mhlambe wamemeza nje ukuthi nje bazi noma bezwe omakhelwane ukuthi khona okwenzekayo endlini.
Cha ngikukhumbula.
No, I don't remember that.
And by the way, from the witness statements of the Ngwashes, your neighbors at 13510 Kutano Street.
Kuyitatimende zomakhelwane bakho noma omakhelwane kwa 13510 oNcatshe.
Mr. Ngwache Senior, the expert, whistleblowing system in terms of which each house has a whistle, like your soccer whistle, and each time there's a crime or something wrong within that community in Mzamo section, a whistle is blown to alert the neighbors and the community generally that there's something wrong in a particular household where that whistle emanates from. You know about that?
I'm going to ask you, Mr. Ramusepile, just to be short.
Okay.
Okay, but I've got it, it's fine.
Right.
Kustatement sakhe ke noma akushoyo ubaba uNcatshe owayeyiphoyisa ke ngaphambilini uthi ke eMzamo section noma ke kuleya area la nihlala khona ke kunento la kushaywa khona ke noma umuzi ngamunye ke unempempe noma indweba ukuthi uma ngaba khona ke okwenzekayo ukuthi ke kushaywa yona ke leyo mpempe leyo ukuthi abanye bazi ukuthi khona isehlakalo esenzakalayo.
Leo lanto zengiyayazi ngake ngezwela ngayo kodwa ekhaya sasingenayo impempe.
That I know. I once heard about it, but at home we didn't have that whistle, or we didn't have the whistle.
I'll take your answer and just to complete this point. And in fact, on that day, most of the people that converged at the house came because Mr. Ngwashe himself was on the street blowing that whistle.
Ngizoqhubeka ke naloko ngithi ke abantu abeza noma abantu ababekhona ke noma bafika ke kini ekhaya beza ngoba yena ke ubaba uNcatshe wayesestradeni kuye eshaya leyo mpempe.
Engakusho ukuthi mina akaze ngafika kwamaphiri akaze ngizwe impempe.
What I can say is that I went as far as Maphiri's house, or I reached Maphiri's house, and I never heard a whistle.
Ngabuya ngaze ngaye esibhedlela angizange ngizwe lo mpempe.
I went to hospital. I never heard that whistle.
Ukuthi wayeme ngaphi ke usengasichazela naye.
As to where he was standing, he can tell.
That will be the loudest whistle to be heard from your house to the hospital. That will be the biggest whistle in the world.
I don't think they will listen to answer.
Sorry, did Mr. Ngwashe make a statement?
He did, my lord.
Is that what he says in his statement?
That's correctly so, my lord.
Okay.
Please, my lord, we just want to place on record.
Yeah.
We came to hear last week that Mr. Ngwashe Senior has unfortunately passed on.
Oh, the same gentleman.
I'm here to inform my
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the senior, my lord. So.
Yeah.
Now, by your own admission, your kitchen area is a very tiny space, correct?
Ngokusho kwakho ke ukuthi ikhishi lakini ke lincane kakhulu.
Yebo kunjani?
Yes, that's correct.
Now, if I may request that photo 15 of exhibit D be shown to you, please. Now, when this fighting with the two suspects, as you testified to yesterday, occurs, where were you relative to this picture?
Uma lokulwa ke lokuwisana ke kwenzeka ke nalabo babili ke wena ke ukuphi nendawo noma wawukuphi nendawo makusetshenziswa lesi sithombe.
Lesi sithombe oqala siveza ikhishi ngokuphelela kwaso.
This picture firstly doesn't depict the kitchen as a whole.
I'm looking for them to perhaps get a better picture for us that shows from the beginning of the kitchen door on the passage side. Whilst he's doing that, your testimony is that during this fight, you saw one of Tumelo Madala's crutch, and then you went next to the heater. We saw where the heater was. That's why I want to find out, before I even ask that question, where you were relative to this picture. Okay. Perhaps I'll come to it after the tea break, if we've got tea in Pretoria today. But be that as it may, I'll come to this point. Let me just put an asterisk next to it, and we'll see where to take it.
Which point is it? Where Tumelo's crutch was
It's in the
found?
It's on the other side where there's a heater, my lord. So I want to find out from here, when she says she saw it, and then she went to take it to come and perhaps use it in the fight. That's what I want to find out, my lord.
No, that's the evidence. She says she picked, sorry, you are recalling well saying you did pick up the crutch.
Yeah, yakhumbula ngithi uthi
I mean, that's the
wa
evidence.
crash.
Yebo man.
Yes, my lord.
I leave it. I'll come to it. Now, let's move on. Your evidence is that you picked up this crutch and then you wanted to hit a suspect. Which suspect was that, by the way?
Ishilo ke ukuthi wayixosha ke icrash leyo ufuna ushaya ke umsolo. Umuphi lo wafuna umshaya?
Suspect number 2.
Suspect number 2.
And in your attempt to hit him, suspect number 2, you then realize that you couldn't reach. And that's when Tumelo Madala takes the crutch from you and hits the second suspect, correct?
Kulokho ke ukuthi uzama ke noma ufuna ukuthi umshaye wathola ke ukuthi awufiki kuyena ke ila uTumela thatha khona icrash amshaya ngayo.
Kunjani?
That's correct.
What was the reason for you not to be able to reach that suspect to hit him with that crutch?
Kwangani noma kwakuyini eyayibangela ukuthi ungafiki ke noma ungakhoni ke ukuthi umshaye ngayo icrash leyo?
Okokuqala ngimfishane.
Firstly, I'm short.
Okwesibili ngikhumbula kahle ukuthi khona babe phambi kwami ukuthi nje angisekho sure ukuthi kwakubani exactly.
And secondly, there were those that were in front of me, but I can't remember well as to who those were.
I'll revert to that evidence after tea, because that's exactly the point where I want to head in. The tiny confines of that kitchen and the number of people that were involved in that fight in that tiny space. My Lord, I'm not sure today we are having a comfort or a tea break at this point.
Are you tired of cross-examining?
At this point, my Lord, I am.
Yeah.
Just for 15 minutes.
Okay.
I'm not sure everybody agrees on my left, my Lord, 15
I'm the
minutes.
first one to agree.
Okay. Mr. Malloy, what time is it?
Yes, in order, we can resume at, it's now 14 minutes past 11, we can resume at 11:30.
1:30. Okay. Adjourn until 11.